Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Grow with Google Udacity peeps. This is Phil again. I'm sick today, but I'm gonna power through and try to complete this lesson 8, the titled Project Animal Trading Cards. Um, are you starting to feel like a web developer yet? You should. Before you move on, I have one more challenge. I want you to use what you've learned up on this point to complete the following project, simply titled Animal Trading Cards. Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna have to build a website. This project combines the skills you've mastered in the problem set and asks you to recreate a web page from a design prototype. This is a common workflow for front-end web developers. Typically, you'll be provided with a design prototype that needs to be translated to an actual functional website. That is so true. So, as many of you know, I have been involved in relaunching our website at work, and um, so we're a small company. We're a small cosmetic company, and uh, we don't have an internal development team, and we also don't have um, sort of the design team that is that could redo a full website. Our designers are mainly product designers, packaging designers, a little bit of digital, but not really web. Um, so what we've done is we've hired an agency, and they've done the design for us. And what they've done is they have prototyped the website. It's a full process. They went through branding and sort of what is the brand trying to express, and how should that be translated to a website. So just a tiny nugget of information, just sort of coming from my experience. And so, yeah, this web course is definitely helping me in that project. I could speak, coming with an IT background, I could speak more to the designers and the developers, and kind of bring the two teams together and make sure that we are executing on what we're trying to accomplish. So, apologize for that tangent. I just sort of wanted to uh, give you guys kind of where I'm coming from. So the common workflow for front-end developers. Okay, so we read this. In most cases, designers only provide you with a design prototype. However, for this project, I've provided you with the design prototype and the HTML. Oh, how nice. The design prototype used in this project is inspired by trading cards and features a fish you might recognize from a popular animated film. Huh, I'm guessing Nemo? um, you'll be creating the card and swapping out the fish with an animal of your choice. All right, so looks good. So here we have the animal project trading cards project rubric. Okay, and download this file. Fine. And inside you'll see card styles, placeholder, design prototype. Next, open a card HTML. So let's just do that. Move that here. And we're gonna, where to go? We're gonna create a new folder. Oh, not that way. We're gonna call this project animal trading cards. Oh, we'll just say animal trading cards project. I think it didn't like the colon. All right, so we're gonna move this into here, and we're gonna work off of this folder. Okay. And so it says that next open the cards.html. There it is. I'm going to open it with a browser first, okay? I want to see what it looks like. All right, sounds good. And then it says next open a card and replace the placeholder image with the information with your favorite animal's image and information. For the image, you'll want to use an image with a width of 300 pixels. If your image is larger, you can set the image width to 300 pixels in your CSS. But be aware, your image might end up squished or distorted. Later, we'll talk about how we can fix this using responsive images. Also, don't forget to change the image's alt, attribute, and name so that so it's the name of your animal. Okay, so this is the first thing we need to do. Just gonna copy that, and I'm gonna open this in Sublime Text. Oops. Okay. Okay, and so what is the yeah, gosh, I've forgotten the stuff already. So HTML comment. So it's that. We'll just put that in there. So open the card, replace the placeholder. Okay, so that's what we have to do first. And you'll want to set the image width 300 pixels. Okay. That's number 2. Okay, let's make that bigger. Set the width. Okay. And then 3 is change the alt image to the animal. Okay, all right, so let's get started here. Placeholder image. So what do we want? Animal's name. Okay. Let's look at the project rubric right here. Oh. All right. Page resembles card from the design prototype. All right, so where is that design prototype? Is it in here? Let's take a look. Oh, here. Ah, nice. Clownfish. It is Nemo. All right, so what should, I'm gonna use, I've learned that there's a type of ant that is by far the second most complex, I guess, living thing in Earth. It's called the leafcutter ant. So I think that's what I'd like to use. So not quite an animal, but we're the boss. So so I'm gonna look for an image called the leafcutter ant. Yep, I like that. That's a nice image. Yeah. Okay, so crazy thing about these ants, they like harvest leaves, and they actually don't eat the leaves. They use it to harvest fungus, which is what the colony uses to eat. So they're pretty interesting because, yeah, we'll learn more about that. So what I'll do is I'll save this image and I'll save it. Okay, I'll just save it there for now. That goes here, and then I'll just bring that here. All right, so it's there. But remember, we have to put this in the same directory as our cards.html. Right there. Okay, so this is the file name. So I guess I'll just copy that and change my placeholder PNG with the image. All right. And so name of your animal, let's call it leaf cutter ants. Okay. Leaf cutter ants. All right. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to go back here and go to this one and broken. Okay, what? I didn't include the file. I think it's a JPEG. Okay. I copied the name, but I didn't copy the file extension. There it is. Okay. That's super huge. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to, oops, don't save. We need to open the CSS. Okay, and here we have to create an image tag. Okay, so we'll just have to say, image, and then, all right, and then we'll just do width 300 pixels, right? That's what we're supposed to do. Save that. Refresh. Reload, refresh. Okay, I think I need to put that in there. Have I forgotten this stuff already? Image width, 300 pixels. So that should select this image right here. Okay, I need to link my CSS, that's what it is. Okay, so I just do style, and then, oops, and then replace this with style dot, style.css. Okay, they're in the same folder, so that should just kick in. Refresh this. What am I doing wrong here? Styles.css, guys. Oh, still nada. Styles.css. Did I save this? And did I save this? Is there supposed to be a colon here? Forget now. Let's see. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some previous examples we've done. This might be a good one. Mock up the article. Let's see. Which one? This Slack card right here. Oh, there's no style in there. 610 there. Styles.css. Okay, so there is a. Oh, I forgot about the dot. Okay. Dot item image. Okay, so that's if you have a name. Body, so that applies for everything. Dot item image float left. Okay, and there is a colon there, or sorry, semicolon. So let's go here and that. Okay, now do I need to put a dot? No, I don't think so. Styles.css. Okay. Yeah, that should be where it is, right? Okay. Save this. Refresh. I wonder what is. Let's look at DevTools. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Don't save. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm just gonna right click DevTools. Inspect. Okay. So there's my head, there's my style. Oh yeah, look at that. 1500 by 1000. That's why it's so big. Image source. Okay. 300. So it's width times height. So if this was 300, that's how it should look like. All right, so okay, so something, okay, hold on, let me refresh this. So element.style, it's not, so with 300 pixels. So that's how it should be, okay. But we don't want that on the, we want that on the CSS. So did I place the CSS in the right place? Is this where it's supposed to go, or is it supposed to be out? Let's take a look at some of the previous examples. Okay. Style. Okay. I think we didn't put, okay, I didn't type it the right way. It's link, this one. That's how we reference the style sheet, okay? So it, not this. Okay, check it out. Link, styles, CSS. Okay. Yes, now we see it. It's here. Yay. Hurrah. Okay, cool. What's the next thing we need to do? So we're done with this. And we're done with this. And then we're done with this. Okay. All right. What else do we need to do? We need to once you've added your favorite animal's image, add the proper CSS to style to recreate the design prototype by applying the styles rules in step 4. Okay. Okay, so you'll need to modify the cars to include attributes and selectors to specify the elements you want to style. Also, you want to make sure your link. Okay, we did that. We had a hard time doing that. All right, so here's what we need to do. All that stuff. Okay, so italicize the text for the animal's interesting fact. Okay. Oh, write an interesting fact about your animal. Okay, so here we'll say, let's just look up Wikipedia. Here, interesting facts. Right here. Leafcutter ants don't eat the leaves they cut, they carry to their nests. Yeah, this is cool. Look at this. I think we should just copy this. And say, yep. Okay, your favorite animals list items go here. Added one. What is that? So here is a scientific name. We'll just do the same. Leaf cutter and scientific name. Just go direct to Wikipedia. Oh, where's the scientific name? Is that it? Ata colombica. Let's see. Maybe Wikipedia is that won't have this. Right here, maybe insect identification. Yeah, I think it's the Ata colombica one. Oh, there's so many different species, that's why. Okay, let's just say number of species as one of the thing. So number of species. Okay, 47. What else? Most commonly found, or geographic home. How about that? Geographic home. Wow, I can't type. Central and South America. Okay, and last but not least, yeah, this is next to humans, leafcutter ants form the largest and most complex animal societies on Earth. I think that's what I want to put here. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, guys. Oh, and then Mexico also. It's Mexico and South America. Okay. Colony size. All right.
You're slipping?
No.
What you doing over here?
Largest colony size. I'm doing my Google. Largest is 10 million. Largest colony size, 10 million. Okay. And no, I'm doing my video. Leaf cutter ants can carry more than 3 times their body weight. That's pretty interesting. Strength. How about that? Strength. Okay. Write a brief description. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we'll just repeat this one because that's really what the highlight is for this animal. So next to humans, leafcutter ants form the largest and most complex animals Earth and society. Leafcutter ants do harvests leaves to not as a food source, but as a tool to gather. I will just say gather leaves as a tool to harvest fungi, which is what the colony eats. A colony, a leafcutter ant colony consists of many rows. I think so. And are said to be the next most complex animal on Earth next to humans. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, so what does that look like? Close that, refresh. All right. Okay. So italicize the text for the main interesting fact. So that's this one, right? So here is just the P, but what we want to do is name it, right? So if we want to italicize that, we would go to our styles, and we would do let's say dot fact. Okay. And then we would do font. Is it font weight? Font family. Italics. No. Font style. Italic. Okay, so here we'll have to put I think we have to do ID equals fact. Okay. Let's see if that italicized. No, that did not get italicized. Okay. So let's take a look at one of our examples here. Okay, because we're supposed to use CSS, okay, and then we're supposed to do attributes and selectors. So you may have to review CSS, writing selectors right here. 6.7. Oh, great pot. So, okay, so we do ID and then we have to enclose it. Okay, and then we do hashtag. Okay, so if it's an ID, we do hashtag. If it's a class, we have to do dots. Okay, so we could do we could just do a hashtag format, however we want to do it. Let's see, I think we should just, okay, not close that. Okay, so we definitely do ID fact or class. Okay, and here we do, okay, fact. Let's see if we can refresh this. Okay, boom, that's not italicized. Okay, what's next? So we've done the italicized, bolded labels for the animals list. Okay, so we're done with this. E.g. habitat. Okay. Oh, so it's just these ones, the lists. Okay. So the way we do that is so it's if it's only these guys, let's see how would we do that. Li span we just have to do a tag here. Okay, so we'll just say that this is a class label. Huh. Oh, I see. We've already done it here, label. So that's why it's showing up as label, label, label. So we actually should just take this out. Okay, we don't need this. And this should really be in here. Okay. Yeah. So let's take this out. Okay, label. Okay, number of species. I should take this out because that's not part of it. Geographic home. Label. and then largest colony size. And then strength. Okay, just take this out. All right, so save this. So that should now go here. So here the span, we'll just call this, so it's just the span that's that we need to select. So I think here we just say span font width, font weight. Is it heavy? Set it. Nope. Font weight. Font weight. Oh, it's not even. Okay, so let's look it up. CSS bold. Font weight bold. Oh, there it is. Oops. All right. And then last thing is, I think we're done. I think we're done, right? I'll delete this. Okay, so bolded labels, no dots for the animal, no dots for the animal's list items. What does that mean? No dots. Got double. Bolded labels, no dots for animals list items. Border around the animal. Oh, border. Oh, okay. There's a border here. Okay. No dots for the animals list items. Oh, I see. So it's these right here. Okay, so I don't have that. So somehow that's the list item. List no dots. CSS list no dots. CSS list no bullet. Style none. Okay, so UL style. That will remove the bullet. Okay, so we could just target that CSS by saying li list style none. Okay, let's see what happens. Yep, that looks good. And so we're done with that. Border around the animal's image. Border around the animal's name, image, and information. And then the animal's information. So name, image, and information. So there's one big border around. Okay, so CSS border. Okay, so this is a border. All right, so let's look at, see where we can put a border in here. So that's the entire one. So it should be in this div right here. And let's just say border. What happens? Border. Aqua. Does that do anything? No. So this div border, I think it needs to do border style. I don't see it. Okay, let me refresh that. So it's this body div border style border radius. Oops. Doesn't do anything though. Solid, border style solid. That's what we need to do. Border style solid border style. There you go. Solid. And then do we need to change the weight? Border. What is that? Border width? Let's see. Example. Border style, border solid, double groove, insect, mixed. Okay. And then maybe it's just a gray color. That's why that's why it looks a little heavy, right? So this is just the color, border, dark gray, dim, Dodger blue. Oh, it went away. Solid. Huh. What should that be, guys? Border radius, image, border color. Yeah, border color. Oh, that went away. Border color. Chocolate. It's more of like gray. There you go. Is that it? Does that look like it? Oh, there's a little like drop shadow here. Okay. Let's see. Animal's name, image, and information. So we got that. And then there's, okay, so we have to add in this div, we'll just say div, right? That's the div, right? Div. Okay, so it's this first div. Okay. Div class. We'll just call that card. Okay. And then in our CSS, we could say that card is border style solid and border color gray. Oops. Okay, somehow that card, class card, so that div, yeah, there's a definition. Okay, div. Okay, it's the div after the body. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's this one. It's this div right here. So it's actually not that. Oh, I wonder if that. Okay. So it's that div. This one. Okay. Refresh. There. Okay. So border around the animal's information. So that's that div right there. Okay, so that's after the image. So class info. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to do multiple dot info. Is that possible? Can you do that? You can, but look, it takes out the other one. So you do comma. Look at that. Hey, we learned something new. Let's see. Still doesn't look like that. Let's see. So it's one big, so we should do a padding. So here we do padding, 10 pixels. Oops. Okay. All right. What else? Let's see what else it says. It's a little more than 10 pixels. Let's do 20. So it puts a padding around this stuff. Okay. And is there a shadow? Border shadow? Okay. Let's see. Leaf cutter ants, clownfish. And I think this also doesn't have an indent. Um, let's see. Let's just say CSS no indent. CSS list. List style none. Padding left 0. Okay, so we do padding left 0. Padding left 0. Nope. Oh, it's the UL. So it's the LI. And we'll just do LI and UL. Yep, okay, better. What else? I should put this here so that we could have a straight comparison, okay? Should we do 100% width? Because it's not fully, it's not fully, maybe it's with 100%. That's better, right? So that looks good, guys. What should we make this an H1? H2 maybe. Okay, better. Sleeve cutter is actually one word. Cutter. No, it's two words. Sleeve cutter. Okay. Let's see. There's a little padding here, so I'll add a little bit more padding here. So I'll add maybe another 50 pixels. Let's see. So it's a card and the info. So it's the info. 20 pixels. Nope, that didn't do it. I also want to change that border weight. CSS border weight. Border width? Okay, so it's border width thin. So we should do border width. Border width thin. Oops. Okay, that looks much better. Let's see. I definitely want to see, the text size is a little small. So maybe that's the H3, H2. Um, let's just say, which one do we need to increase? That's the fact. Really anything in the body needs to be a little bit bigger. So let me put body font size 12. That didn't do anything. What size font is this? That's better. Let's see. Maybe we should put an image border, actually. Okay, let's do that. Image border. Oh, padding. Padding bottom. And I'll put 20 pixels. Let's see. Okay. That look pretty comparable. I think we're close, guys. Let's see. The last thing I want to do is put this shadow, and I think we're done. So how do we do border shadow? Box shadow. All right, so that's what we were gonna do. So this is the div that's okay, I'll just do dot card box shadow 5 and 10. Let's see, 5 pixels, 10 pixels. Ooh. Color box shadow and then the color right here. So if you do 8888, that's the color. That looks good. All right, guys. Now it's a little lighter. Let's take a look and see. It looks like maybe it's 10, 10. Okay, and then so this div right here. So the shadow is like that. So that's that color. Oh, what happened? It went away. Oh, what happened? I lost a pound here. Okay, that's still really dark. There. Huh? So it's 5/8. See. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I think it's 88821. So it's copy this and then nope. So it's 88. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. Let's refresh this. Let's bring it back to 888. How about that? But I need to make it lighter. There you go. Much better, guys. Oh, I didn't know that that's what would happen. Yeah. So we should make the body 300 pixels because that's too big. No, that's too small. 600. There. Much better. Cool, guys. I think we got it down, and yeah, I'll just remove this portion right here, and I think we're good to go. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right, see you guys on the next video. Oh, let's